everybody. Welcome back to E3 on Twitch. I'm your host, Rachel Seltzer-Querco. Joining me is Jesse from Ark, the co-founder, co-creative director, and you've brought some exciting things to E3 this year in the name of Ark. So what have you told the people already? Like, what does everybody else already know?
Well, thanks for having me back. I love being on Twitch and talking to our fans.
We love having you
here.
here.
I mean, Ark's success is hugely because of the fans. And, you know, every time we get an opportunity to talk to everybody directly, it's like a blessing because we're working so hard on the game all the time. Yesterday, we announced that we're day one on Xbox One X. We're really targeting not just higher resolutions, which everybody expects, of course, but further draw distances. There's a lot more memory in the Xbox One X. We expect really epic quality settings on Xbox One X.
One is a beautiful game. It deserves it.
Yeah, so we're very excited to finally have that on console. So look for that day one. If you already own Ark, you'll get it on Xbox One X with cross-buy. And also, we announced Windows 10 version is for sure still coming. And we're doing the Xbox version for Windows 10. So if you already own Ark on any Xbox, you will also have it on the Win 10 version, and you'll be able to cross-play with people on Xbox. So that's also very exciting.
And if I already own it on my Windows 10 version, will I get it on my Xbox?
Yes. If you buy once, get it anywhere. If you already own it, you get it too.
I've had this game a while now, so this is very exciting.
So that's really fun stuff, and that'll also be available later this year. But that was just the start of our announcements.
Okay, so that's out of the way.
Yeah, that's out of the way. Got to do the console stuff. But now we have an announcement for everybody, and we're very excited about it. So let's just roll that first trailer.
What is August 8th? What is August 8th?
We are finally launching for real at retail. You're going to be able to get the game in your favorite retailer, GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart. We obviously in there we've got a collector's edition, which we're very excited about. The Dino Dossier is going to be a physical book now. It's got all the creatures in there. It's super awesome. I'm very excited about this. I mean, we created all this beautiful art for the game outside of it, as many people know, for all the dossiers, and we just wanted to kind of like make that a physical thing that you could have it on your coffee table. We also include a really cool necklace. You know, we gave away some necklaces before at trade shows, but this is one we've created from the ground up. It's a really cool, nice weight to it, really good overall design and production, and it can also be a keychain, so that's really cool. Got an exclusive cloth map, a signed team poster, and of course you get the game and all 3 expansions, formally, officially announcing that there's going to be 2 more official expansions after Scorched Earth of the same size. So you'll get that. And recently, you saw on there Gareth Coker, who's the composer. He was actually playing live piano yesterday. If you saw the Microsoft press conference with the Ori announcement, that was Gareth. He was on stage, playing. But he was just last week. I don't know how this guy does it. He was just last week over at Abbey Road, you know, where the Beatles recorded, and they did the whole Ark soundtrack with the live London Philharmonic Orchestra.
Unbelievable.
That music's going into the game, but it's also coming in the collector's edition as an exclusive soundtrack. Sounds amazing. I mean, the music in Ark already sounded great, but now it's just like, wow. I mean, so that's so great. You get that as well. So that's limited right now, limited supplies. So if you want that, you got to get on playark.com and pre-order it there.
How limited? Like, do people need to go like right now?
You might want to, I don't know.
Did you make many of these?
There's thousands of them. So, we wanted this to be available for retail launch. I will say, though, if we sell out of these things, we're going to start offering this to people who already have the game, so you don't have to buy the game again to get all this stuff. We really want to make sure people who have bought the game early and early access down the road have an opportunity to get all of this cool stuff, maybe in a different form. But we got to sell out of these first ones first. So once we get through that, we'll start to move towards that. But the big news really is that the game's launching finally, leaving early access. We're going to be hitting the store shelves on August 8th. We are spending the summer optimizing, finishing everything up. There's still going to be content releases that are coming on August 8th. That's not the end of Ark by any means. There'll be more stuff after August 8th, but we are holding some stuff back. A lot of people are waiting for that end game. Right now in the game, when you get to the end and you sort of ascend, we call it, you get a little cinematic and then credits. Rest assured that is replaced with something that we're holding back for launch about what the Ark is.
I never doubted for a minute. I didn't think you were gonna cap it off there.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going back this week early from E3 to continue working on that endgame content. It's really awesome. It's amazing. It's epic. It's different from anything anybody's seen in the game so far. We're really excited to get that in there at launch. It'll be available day one as an update. It's the one thing, guys, that we're not telling you about, and we're holding it back. I know we're always like teasing and showing things. You're not going to see anything about the end game until day one, but it's cool, and I'm so excited about it, and I'm ready for it. We're also, we hinted at some other things, and then maybe adding some little vehicle stuff. You guys have probably seen in the dev kit and YouTube. There's some buggy things going on. You may hear more about that soon, but that's unrelated to the end game that's coming.
Well, this game is kind of never ending. Like, I feel like every time I log into Ark, there's some new elements, some new stuff to explore, some new creatures. I mean, how do you keep expanding on this stuff?
Well, we have something that we go by, really, which is ABC, always be creating. And that's really a mantra that we live by at the studio. We're always making new content, and we also try to enable other people in the mod community to make content. There's so many fans out there of Ark, and they all like to play the game in different ways. That's why it's so hard to design an end game, because how do you end a game that doesn't really end, right? But we love the way that fans come up with new stuff. We're always impressed by the mods that people are creating, whether it's for fun or for part of our sponsored mods program. We're actually trying to incentivize the best modders out there to create content. There'll always be that stuff coming to Ark as well, in addition to our own internal content that we're making. We've been really impressed with that. And, I think that as we go past launch, you'll see, in addition to the expansions I just mentioned, which we, have some really awesome stuff coming. If you like Scorched Earth, you're going to like our next two expansions. They'll be coming right after launch. The additions to the game post-launch are going to continue, and our community's still going to be there. We've got a team dedicated to continuing Ark.
The launches are going to continue to be influenced by the community. I mean,
oh, totally.
What is your favorite idea that you've gotten from the community?
Man, we did a GDC talk, and it's hard to say, because we had a whole slide about ideas from the community, and there was like literally hundreds of things. But yeah, I think that part of the thing with Ark and the community that's unique for us is we are very close. If you're on Reddit, if you're on survivetheark.com, if you're on Steam, our developers are in there iterating with the community. Our sound guys in there working with the community on sounds. Our gameplay programmers and everybody's iterating and listening to feedback about things like the UI and the way creatures are. And for us, it's so different from any development we've done before, and that's why we love early access. And we almost don't want to leave it, because it's like, man, we get such great feedback. It's like, when we put out something new, suddenly 100,000 people tell us what they like and don't like about it. And that's something that you could never get in traditional development. So we're very excited about it.
Well, it's always impressive to see how you evolve the creatures in the game, evolve the crafting. But one of the other cool things that keeps evolving is the landscape. You add all these new spaces, all these new creative things for players to get involved in. So what can you tell us about what we're getting? You know, maybe even a little sooner than August.
So we got one more thing to share with you guys, and maybe you saw a little bit of it in that last trailer. You know, you're probably wondering what 4 arcs means. Well, it means something else too. So let's roll that next trailer of an announcement that we've got today.
The Griffin alone sold me on that. Tell me about Ragnarok.
Man, so we started our sponsored mods program back at GDC, and these guys who make Ragnarok, their maps really stood out to us as, wow, this is amazing. They're created Valhalla originally, which a lot of people like. And Ragnarok, the quality of the map, the content in it, the production, the professionalism of these guys, we were just super impressed by it. And we instantly decided, you know, if one of these sponsored mods is going to become the console approved mod that's available to everybody, it's probably going to be Ragnarok. And sure enough, man, over the next month and 2 months, these guys have been hitting all the beats. It was exactly what we wanted out of the sponsored mods program, which was there's talented content creators out there in our community. They're using Ark as a platform to create stuff. And they need to make money somehow. It can't just be the dev team,
not
you know?
just out of the goodness of their hearts.
Right. and so that's why, you know, it's dicey. Like, do you charge for mods? Do you not? Like, and so we just wanted to get past all that. So we just started paying people to make mods. And we thought, you know, there's mods that people love in the community, and we don't want them to stop. We don't want them to go away. And so that's why we started the sponsored mods program. And man, these guys like knocked it out of the park. The map's still a work in progress. It's about 50% done. But you saw in that trailer, we added an awesome new creature. It's a cool collaboration with Wildcard and the mod creators. We're like, man, if we're gonna have this cool, darker themed map with all these kind of new undertones and new themes to it, let's add a new creature too. So the Griffin is something that we had a lot of fun with inside Wildcard. We added a lot of new gameplay mechanics to this creature. It's got this cool dive functionality. You can ride or carry another tribe member on the back.
I saw that. Was that the you just saw his little paws and the speed lines?
Yeah. And it's subtle, but like the feathers get like faster as it moves faster and stuff like that. It's such a cool creature. And if you're on a server that's linked with other servers, you'll be able to transfer to the other ones if they're in a cluster. So you know, I think that this Ragnarok DLC is something that's very exciting for the entire player base. It's available right now on PC.
Right now?
Launching it right now as an official mod, so you can go and get that build if you're sitting at your PC. We're putting up servers for Ragnarok, official servers, new fresh maps. Get in there, get the DLC, start trying to get the Griffin. Like,
you
it's
guys
amazing.
deliver. I gotta say, like, I'm really disappointed that I'm here right now and not in front of my PC because you're dropping these things where I need to get this pre-order. Although I've had. And then I need to download this incredible mod here for
and
this
the console
community.
gamers will get the mod too on July 4th. So
as soon as it comes out.
Yep. We're super excited about that coming. Again, it's coming before the final launch of the game, so that's some of the content that's coming between now and when the game launches. And you know, it's like you'll hear more from these guys throughout the week. They're here at E3, the Ragnarok guys. They'll be talking a little bit about their map. But we're just excited that Ark has enabled them to make something great, and the whole Ark community. It's another way that all of us can give back and give more free content to everybody. We love it. It's just so great.
Fantastic. Where can we find you real quick online as this game evolves?
So playark.com is the easy to remember URL. Survivetheark.com is our community site. At Survive the Ark for our Twitter. Survive the Ark on YouTube. My handle's Ark Jesse. Just Reddit. Reddit.com.
Fantastic.
Play Ark. Anywhere. We're just there. Just search for Ark or dinosaurs. Pretty much.
Or dinosaurs. You're the lead Google search result now.
Yeah, dinosaurs started in Ark, if you don't know.
That's your true achievement, Jesse.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. Ark looks incredible. I can't wait for the full release. Guys, I'm going to give it back to the balcony now. We've got some people out there with a bit of an update, I hear.